Oh, do you have your stream, like your recording stuff ready, Trevor?
I'm
Or do
already
you need a
in.
moment?
I'm already rolling.
Already rolling? Alright, cool.
Perfect.
So, who wants to recap what happened last session?
Uh, I suppose I haven't yet, so I suppose I can take that
Alright.
take that up. Um, all right.
Where
I'll-
did it start?
I'll just read my little blurb that I wrote. I think we began the last session with Jackson returning to inform us about that wise woman, Nera, I think, or Nanya.
Nanya, I think it was. It's hot. It doesn't give me a pronunciation guide.
Yeah,
So-
a wise woman.
We'll have to guess on that.
Yes,
Narnia.
yes. So she'd been hiding out on the floating houses of Lake Titicaca, and we would need to paddle a boat out to reach her. We left for the docks and began preparing a boat, only to discover we were being stealthily observed by a pair of locals, an older woman and a teenage boy. We left the dock, and under the suspicion we may be followed, I pulled out my binoculars as we were some distance from the shore. Sure enough, the pair hastily grabbed a boat once we became too distant to see with the naked eye. Not wishing to undermine the safety of the wise woman, we concocted a plan to fool our pursuers. We paddled out to a distant floating house and made our way on board. The owner, and a confused and angry local, was quickly comforted by the promise of easy cash. Having bribed the fisherman $10 in souls, a handsome sum for someone in abject poverty, he permitted us entry without a fuss. Once inside, we spied on the lake to observe our pursuers. Sure enough, they watched the house for a few odd minutes, then began paddling back to shore. Content that we had fooled them, we left for the actual abode of the wise woman. The wise woman was an interesting one. After playing a prank on Mr. Larson, we sat down for a poorly translated lesson on local folklore. We asked her about the leech people, the Karasiri, and how to defeat them, but she did not know. Her guess was as good as mine, which it was, as we had both suggested taking a fire to the body. A more fruitful avenue of research was her knowledge of the pyramid. Not only had she heard of it, but she knew a great deal about it. Apparently some evil god landed in the lake long ago, one with a terrible and great hunger. A native trickster told the god that plentiful tubers and grubs could be found underground to fill his belly, and tempted him to crawl into a deep burrow. Having fooled the god, he placed a large rock on the entrance and sealed the evil god underground. Later, the locals would build a pyramid round the site and placed a spell in a gold band around the pyramid to seal it away for good. We thanked the woman for her information and retired back to Caesar's house. The following morning, we left once again at dawn to make our way to the lost pyramid. Along the way we spot a bear, but the creature was harmless. We made camp and set up a watch. I heard something rustling around camp and began to wake up the crew, but it ran away. I retire and Jackson takes the last shift. I awoke to the sound of a gunshot, and I discovered our intruder had likely returned. Jackson hit the thing, but it scampered away into the jungle. The following day, our trek was uneventful until midday, when the sound of 2 gunshots echoed across the mountain. I heard a scream and a death wail, perhaps half a mile uphill. We debate whether to investigate the disturbance or press on. Letting our curiosity take the best of us, we interrupt our trek to check out the source of the gunshots. We finally reached the clearing and discovered an older man, and presumably the man's son, in the clearing. The son injured in a manner similar to Rizzo. Our guide and America talked down the frightened father, while Gore and I attended the son's medical needs. Gore, a forensic surgeon, was unfamiliar, perhaps intimidated at the treatment of a dying man, seeing as he is accustomed to treating the dead. My time in the army paid dividends, however, and I managed to staunch the flow of blood. No longer under the pressure of a dying man, however, Gore took quickly to stabilizing the son. The father explained that they had been attacked by a large Spanish man and a young native woman, but he managed to scare them off with his rifle. He offered us a place to stay for the night, but we declined as we needed to press on, having already wasted at least 2 hours of travel. The following morning, we draw closer to the supposed pyramid. In the early morning, we spot the Spaniard and native woman that attacked the hunters in a grassy clearing. We decided to follow them, seeing as they would likely lead us to the pyramid. And indeed, our prediction came true, as the jungle eventually gave way to a great and ancient pyramid, long since forgotten.
Ooh, bravo!
Woo!
Easily the best recap I've ever heard.
Yeah, don't ever expect that.
I'm never gonna be able to do that. Woo! If I had one complaint, he didn't mention the bear that everyone got so antsy about.
He did.
I did.
Oh, he did.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay. Okay, good.
The
Someone wasn't paying attention.
only thing that I can think that was
I was so enthralled. I wasn't even
never
paying
mind.
attention.
Yeah, that was the other session. Yeah, but great. Yeah. Is the music not working? Should be.
I am not hearing anything.
Oh yeah, it's really quiet as all. You have to turn it
okay.
up.
Just turn it up.
I was like wondering, like I've turned on this like some music, but
Okay, I'm gonna need you to let me know if you're ever changing the soundtrack from this because
This track.
I'm gonna blast
Okay.
my ears.
yeah, you're probably familiar with this one.
Oh yeah. If it's anything from tabletop audio, I've probably.
Heard it a million times.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So you guys saw the two people the other day and followed them here successfully. They didn't seem quite concerned. They didn't seem to notice you. But yeah, they've led you to here. And I imagine you guys are probably like up on the cliff here to the pyramid that is down set below on a lower plateau. Yeah,
Ah yes.
have this all here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys like stake it out and watch what they do or something. Like watch them from up there.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
let's kill him. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, so they enter in through here and approach this pyramid. One of them starts to like scramble up to the top of it. It's quite large, about like 3 stories like tall. You have to like, and the steps aren't like made for people to like climb, so they have to like lift their entire body up. But eventually, you can see that there's like from your position, you can see a large crack has formed on top of this pyramid. And this, I guess this is the woman. She walks up to to this crack and gets on all fours, and you can see some sort of horrible liquid eject from her mouth all over this crack. And I have a picture to show.
Ooh.
Savory.
Yeah.
What color is this liquid?
From up here, you can get like the slight smell like of like very slight smell of like rotted meat up here.
Ah yes. I'm distinctly noting some umami aromas.
Oh my god! What, has Adler had a chest travel to Japan?
Oh god. Anyway.
Oh boy.
Yeah. She spends like maybe like a minute ejecting, and you can see like a rather like large pool sort of form around here.
A
And,
full minute?
Yeah, full minute.
How
Just
can you-
constant
you could,
ejecting. It's like a white viscous liquid.
Oh,
It's
it's white.
white.
Is she
Somebody had some
jizzing into
bad
the
milk.
crack?
That'd be a lot of crack. Yeah, but eventually she steps down from the pyramid, and the Spanish man climbs up and quickly does the same.
How long did he go for?
Oh wait. I'm gonna. Do we want to continue watching them as they're literally perched out in the open on top of a pyramid? Like
You're
when
thinking of shooting him? What's the distance?
when do we want to engage here?
Do we
I
even
don't
want
know.
to engage though?
Yeah.
And they
could just
stop
wait for
throwing
them
up
to-
spoiled milk.
Yeah, they're roughly around, I guess, like from up top the cliff here, about 200 yards away.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be.
fairly
That's-
decent one.
Yeah.
It's kind of risky business to approach, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackson like looks at his handgun. I don't think I'm going to be able to pluck them off with this from this distance.
Not with how handguns work in this game, you're not.
Even with your rifle, you're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah.
I'm no expert. I know how to use it, but
I was underestimating the distance, I guess.
Yeah, there's a.
So
Kinda.
is there no cover between us and the pyramid with the crack in it?
There's a there's like a low wall here, but from from where you are, the only way you can see to get down from here would be this like long trail down. There's a trail here.
Okay.
So this is sort of like recessed into the hill.
Yeah, sort of recessed. But I had to draw.
What's this little area 1 over here? Is that something we can...
That's more cliff.
Okay.
Yeah. If you look like over here, actually, if you like look over like around here, it seems that this the plateau finishes around about here and continues going down.
Okay.
Down there's like this pyramid's kind of overhanging a ravine. Yeah.
So with my binoculars, I'm gonna... Well, they're both thrown up there. I'm gonna take a minute and sort of throw my binoculars around the compound and see if I can.
I hope you
pick
don't
out...
mean literally throw them.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll throw 'em.
And see if I can't spot any other interesting features.
Yeah. So this map, I think, is like mainly made for the GM. So there's like some stuff you guys like shouldn't see on this map, but there's no easy way for me to describe it. But yeah. So looking around, you can see there's like a large pit here. Kind of like you can't quite see like what's in the pit, like where you are, but you see there's a large pit. And you notice there's like a low stone wall.
When you're talking low stone wall, how low are we talking? Like a couple feet? Like is it like chest
high? A couple
high?
of feet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could like duck behind it, but like.
Okay, so like crotch height.
Yeah, crotch height. Yeah.
Okay.
You see like this what seems to be remains of some sort of building as well in here. There's like a doorway here, but it's all very badly deteriorated.
Okay.
Yeah. You'd like to look on the just let me check something real quick.
So, nice weather we're having.
Yeah. So like looking around a bit further, you notice that the details on like the walls here, there's actually some sort of primitive art, which I can show you.
Oh.
Which is actually up here. Yeah.
Ah. So there's like faces.
Yeah, it seems faces implanted into the wall, all having like a sort of screaming motif about them.
What a lovely place.
Yeah.
Very quaint.
But yeah, as you're like looking at this, that the man finishes vomiting and he's beginning to go down the steps.
Are they approaching our way?
If you guys don't do anything, yeah, he meets back up the woman who's down here, and then they go around the pyramid and behind it, and you lose sight of them.
They're going inside.
What do they do when they finish vomiting? They just stand up and walk away?
Yeah, they stand up. Like with you wouldn't be able to see it with your naked eyes normally, but with Daniel's amazing binoculars, you see like they look withered, like incredibly emancipated. Like they haven't eaten like months, or like yeah, they're like you can see like the bones on them. Yeah, very skinny looking now.
now might be the time to attack.
Yeah, I think if there's no
they're
one
coming.
else.
So you said they're coming back towards us?
No, they went around the pyramid and behind it.
Yeah, towards the back of the pyramid.
Oh.
Okay.
Well.
All right. So
Do we see an entrance into the pyramid from our side?
Not from your side, no.
They probably have an entrance on the other side then, and that's where they're going.
Yeah, I'd say wherever they disappeared off to is where the entrance is.
This is somewhat disturbing. I can't. I
You
can't.
think?
I can't help but.
Which part? Them vomiting white stuff all over the top of the pyramid, or?
Yes, that particular mental image. No, there's something that disturbs me about it more than the simple act of vomiting. It's very oddly familiar for me. It brings back memories of watching birds regurgitate meals for their young, and I can't help but shake the feeling that they're, well, feeding
Feeding the
something.
god that's stuck underneath.
Yes.
You know, I had a friend back in New York had a bad case of the clap. He threw up something like that, but not for a whole minute. That's something else.
That's
Yeah,
disgusting.
this is just overkill if you ask me.
That's why I didn't go medical.
Wait.
Oh.
I have an idea.
All right.
Perhaps for later. But let us entertain the wild notion that there is some unspeakable thing beneath that pyramid that is feeding from this substance. What if there is some sort of food hole here? There may perhaps be a chance to poison the thing. If it's currently eating whatever fats or whatever these creatures are sucking out of their victims, well, if we were to poison the water well, that it may have an effect.
Poison.
Well, what exactly
anyone-
would you say could poison such a thing?
Well, something clearly inedible, considering it's eating human fats and lipids, if you will. Perhaps we replace that with another, say, more flammable liquid. And he proceeds to, take open his little, gas lantern out of
my
his
God.
sack and kind of
Gas
clink
the
it.
fucking creature.
Are you German, by the way?
British.
Learn things from the Germans then.
But perhaps
Wait,
a plan for another time. We should deal with the two people first.
The minions
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, Jackson scratches his chin and he speaks up. I don't know how good of an idea that could be. If these things have been operating for hundreds of years, there could be who knows how much fat down there. And well, if we ignited that
Kind of defeat the
It
whole
would
purpose of
probably destroy the pyramid, wouldn't it?
it would probably destroy the pyramid and anybody immediately nearby it. I don't know how good of an idea that is, but if we remember, think from that Rizzo's notes, she's we still have that gold rod, right? Maybe we could find a way to repair that
repair
that
it.
band.
Repair what?
Well, if you
Gold
remember,
rod we got from stealing the treasure chest.
remember
Yes.
in Rizzo's
Museum?
notes.
No,
How-
this was from the box in the basement of the museum.
Museum. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys stole that.
Oh, we stole it. Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
didn't
we
know that
just-
part.
Yeah. Was it Punchy Lawson just put it in his jacket and walked out with
Oh,
it?
that's
Yeah,
right.
walked out
That's
with
right.
it, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. He
Do we
makes
still
a,
have the book from what's her face?
Is he
Yeah, I think I have
suggesting
it.
is he suggesting that this rod is to be repaired, or is he suggesting that this is the section of wall that was removed by the conquistadors?
It kind of matches the old woman's story. It looks like it's a piece of a larger thing. You can see the rod isn't neatly been removed. It's got tear markings on each side of it.
So we gotta find the other piece that's probably still in the temple to reseal it.
Well, they did say there
Just
was
take out the
some
book
sort
and
of,
read and see if
some
there's
sort of
if there was-
a band around the temple.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
Do we still have the book?
There doesn't appear to be any sort of gold.
Yeah.
There
I
doesn't
brought
appear to
the
be any
book.
sort of band
Yeah, there
around
doesn't seem to be-
the
yeah.
low wall. Is there?
No. Nor does there seem to be any sort of band around the pyramid itself, but you do still have the book and Rizzo's notes, Nanazi.
Is there any way to pop it back up? I don't know what's is it
It's
under.
it's in the second tab.
Oh,
Like with all the
this is
characters.
Rizzo's notes.
Yeah.
And here is the Confessions of Gaspar Figueroa. Though Rizzo's notes is the Cliff Note version of it, really.
Yeah.
But
The walls of the tunnels were inlaid with intricate gold carvings. So the gold rod's probably inside the temple.
All right, fellas. Well, looks like we only have one option here. We gotta enter the temple.
well, suppose there's only really one way to get start with that. And, Jackson looks down the path.
Is our guide still with us? What are we gonna do? With
Yeah,
the guide?
C's is up here, and he's kind of like he's hesitantly looking at the
Well,
path.
we don't want to
Looks
bring him
back at
down with us.
Yeah, we
he's
took
like
the
looking at the
donkeys.
donkey,
Yeah.
and he's like, no, go, stay here, me, stay, donkey.
You
Maybe
stay.
go back to
You
the,
stay. We go. No following.
No follow. Oh boy.
And he looks you up in the eyes, and he says, "You choose who you be."
70 years too early. Okay. All right. So I guess I'll lead the charge because I have a big gun.
All right,
I'll stay in the back, I guess, with my rifle.
yeah.
All right,
So yeah, you guys well, organize yourselves, I guess.
Yep.
I guess yeah. Jacob Gore's back here. Unless anybody says otherwise. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
that's
go
fine.
near the front.
Oh yeah. Me
Oh,
and
I
my
got a
best
pistol.
buddy Punchy Lawson. We've been through thick and
Yeah.
thin together. Let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
All of a week. Or it hasn't even been a week?
I don't know.
It's been multiple
but-
days.
Yeah. What? That's a few hundred hours at least. My.
By the way, gentlemen, the text did mention tunnels. Let's make sure to bring some extra lighting equipment.
Okay. Well, I have flares with me.
Yeah.
Oh, do
yeah.
you?
When you like
Okay.
say that, Jackson procures an electric torch.
Battery operated torch?
Never hurts
Yeah,
to
those
have
exist.
redundancies.
Yeah.
So, Grog, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do flares make a lot of noise in the 20s?
They make
There's
loud
a hissing.
noise.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a hissing sound from the.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not to mention, flares get really hot really quickly.
Yeah, so I can't like hold them.
No.
If we got into a big room and we're like, you can throw it in the middle, and that's
And
would
hey,
light up the whole room.
If it all goes to shit, we can always save that last flare for the temple.
With
yeah.
the fat.
Drop it in the hole.
Hey, Mr.
Oh shit, you're right.
If-
We'll just light a shit ton of flares and just drop it in. Okay.
If we can't,
All right.
if we can't seal the Elder God, we might as well burn it to hell.
Alright, so I
Might
think that's a
be
good
fit.
last minute plan. If all goes to shit and we're running out of the place, I think we should we should just ignite it through the crack. What do you say?
Yes, as much as I'm loath to see an archaeological specimen such as this be carelessly destroyed, seeing that it does have some sort of terrible influence, something like this is best hidden from the eyes of the world.
Oh, that's ominous. Grog.
Well, it was just Jackson. I just wanted to roll if you'd think of something.
Oh, okay.
Well, what about me? Can I think of something?
Yeah, if you want an idea.
Can I make an
intelligence
idea?
roll.
Can I
Yes,
make an
if you
idea
want
roll?
to.
Oh, what?
Can you think for me?
Well, you can make idea rolls. Like that's
Yeah,
that's,
you can. Yeah, that's a thing in this game.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to make an idea roll, I'm just thinking you guys might be getting something. I just wanted to know if Jackson was gonna put it out.
So it's just an intro
It's just
for
a
an
straight
idea roll?
intelligence roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I try?
Yeah, sure.
I succeeded in the roll.
Oh, okay. No, let's
Look
give
at
it
that.
to him. Let's let him have this.
Congratulations, Jacob.
Let's
Yeah.
let him have
So-
this.
All right. So what does Gore chime in with?
Yeah, so Daniel brings up the subject of tunnels, and it occurs to you, Jacob, that having a rope while in tunnels could be mighty useful. There are
Yes.
varying number of uses revolving around
Do I
spelunking.
have a rope? I don't have a rope.
Yeah,
That's
but
the guy that
your
has a-
guide
Yeah,
might.
the guide would.
All right, I'll take a thing of rope.
Yeah. So,
And if he has
yeah.
any, anyone have a lantern?
Yeah, who?
I
who
know,
has
we
light?
have a.
I have a
another
lantern.
battery. So ask the guy if he has any extra fuel for the lantern.
I brought extra fuel.
It
I
sounds
want a
like
bottle so I can throw at it and like throw a
Is
match
there an
on.
extra lantern?
sure the guide has an extra lantern he's willing to give you.
Okay, because like I don't want to like have flares, and that's it, you know. Okay.
I forgot to bring torches.
Well,
Okay,
I don't. Well, don't worry. It seems like everybody else remembered to bring light.
Yes.
Okay. I'll take a lantern and rope from the guy.
All right, cool. But yeah, you guys begin to like head down, and you arrive at the stone, like sort of it's like a stone sort of like portal with like an arch. You can get a good look of the faces in the wall, and if you want to, Trevor, you can feel free to give me an archaeology roll.
Ah, of course.
Oh,
I would-
archaeology.
I
I
would
can
be-
do. I have that too.
I would be more than happy.
Not very high.
Yeah, so succeeding on the archaeology roll there, Trevor. You identify these ruins as also belonging to the Tawankan culture. Yeah, so it's familiar to you, and you're like judging like by the like this like its location. Like this temple was meant to be remote. Like the people that
Yes.
constructed it were very deliberate in its remoteness.
Indeed.
But as you guys get closer to this pyramid, it gets actually surprisingly cold down here. Cold like for the day.
Like the sun's not hitting the ground, or
No, the sun's shining over this place. It's just like maybe there's like a cool pocket of air on the lower plane here, but yeah, it's rather cold. And you there's like a large population of flies flying about.
Well,
Cold like an
cold
autumn
weather
day?
with flies.
I'm not
That
exactly
doesn't make sense.
not exactly a fan of cool air.
with flies.
Ha 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 ha!
yes,
I got your joke.
thank you.
Yeah, but as you I'm assuming you guys proceed through the portal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do we want to follow the wall around?
No.
Because if we
can,
go through the
uh,
middle of the
Like
canyon,
around the
I don't know.
outside.
Yeah, and come in from the backside of the pyramid where the other guys went, or do you just want to walk right down the middle of the courtyard and?
So you're saying like
Well, it's not like there's like windows out of the pyramid or anything.
No, there's no windows here. Where we're going, we
and
don't need windows.
I did kind of want to check out that big old pit, because that might be the entrance into these tunnels that
in the south.
was spoken of.
'Cause there
Or, like,
seems to
down
be
here?
another one in.
I don't believe that was
Uh,
told to us.
no, you can actually see that. Sorry, I forgot. You can see this one here. Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, okay.
there's two pits.
Yeah,
You
there's
see
one
two
in the
pits.
north and one in the south.
Yeah.
The larger one you want to go to.
And the number the two on the map, are those just like pillars or something?
You can't see those.
Okay,
I'm sorry. Yeah.
fair enough. Well, yes,
Yeah, sorry.
I would assume we'd go through the front gate.
yeah.
Yeah. So you go through into the front gate, and as everybody comes through, can I either get a hard spot hidden or an archaeology roll?
Okay.
Mm.
I
What's
can do
my
one of
hard
those,
spot?
and it's the
Yeah.
harder
So
one.
if you do the spot hidden, I'm gonna need a hard success.
That's half.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's half of 45.
Damn.
so
I'm the best.
You could use spot hidden T.
Nah, you wanted to go for the archaeology.
He wanted that
Oh,
tick.
okay. You wanted that tick.
Oh, he didn't. He didn't wanna. Okay.
Oof. Yeah. So I think it makes sense that Daniel here, as our resident
Archaeologist.
would be aware of this potential hazard. Yeah. So as you guys like enter in, you notice like the ground here is fairly uneven, and you like kind of like poke like one sort of like dune that you see like gently like rising up above the ground, and as you like poke it, the dust like collapses into a deep pit into the ground.
Oh shit.
Yeah, about 4 meters deep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of just right about like here. But yeah, yeah, you notice there's a few of these kind of like scattered like around about the place. These like sort of like dunes that are covering up these like sort of pits. But yeah, you're able to.
More.
Yeah, Kenny, you also like spot these like dunes as well. Yeah, but
Okay.
it's fairly like easy like to like walk around them.
Okay. So we know where they are.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I'd say we continue on.
Yeah. So you go into that big pit to the south.
Yeah, that's the one Adler wants to see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you
Let's
get
check it first.
as you get closer to this big pit, there's more flies centered around this area, and you hear like the buzzing in the air. Buzz, buzz. And as you get closer, you look down into this pit, and you see hundreds of dead and rotting bodies in this pit. Yeah, flies are covering all over them. Doing who knows what to the bodies, and anybody that looks down there, I'm gonna need a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
looking down there because I was leading. Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Now I've got
Turns
the
out Renee
eyes.
closed her eyes.
I didn't do much better.
I'll just do it for the hell of it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, only one person needed to succeed. Yeah, so like looking down at this pit, like filled with like bodies, they're all of like varying different like sort of like stages of decomposition. Some are just like bones, while some seem rather fresh. You see, like though, you managed to spot out like kind of like deep into like the side of like one of the pits. You see what seems to be like some sort of hole in the wall, maybe about like a meter, sort of wide. And so you notice that somewhere like kind of like deep like into the deep into the pile of bodies, you see the telltale hint of that of gold down there. Like you see that like little shine. Something golden seems to be nestled within the bodies down here.
Okay.
Ooh.
First of all, I'm pretty sure that's like a body shoot. That's like shooting bodies into that hole. Second of all, there's gold in them
Yeah, that
hole with bodies in it.
it does appear to be their trash pit. Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going swimming in body parts.
but
Rotting is
Probably diseased.
if this gold rumor is true, that it could be something not merely valuable but invaluable if it happens to be some other piece of this puzzle, so to speak.
Well,
Though greed is often a killer of men.
yeah.
Well, I do like myself some good old-fashioned greed. I don't want to get myself some STDs from going down there, you know.
Perhaps we should check out the other pit first, and perhaps come back to our golden trinket.
Okay. Let's
So-
get a scope of the place first.
Yeah, so you go check out this this other pit. Yeah, you look down it. There seems to be like remains of like some sort of smashed like stone, like not stone slab that've been like dragged off to the sides here. Looks like it was like stone slab was like made to cover this hole up. But like looking down the hole, it seems to go down about like 4 meters deep, and you see like at the bottom of this hole, carved into like one of the sides, there seems to be like a sort of like tunnel into the side that's about like 1 meter high.
Meter low, like below.
I mean,
us?
so yeah, this is really hard to explain. I'll just draw for you guys. I'll drag you over here. So, alright, so this is the land.
Uh-huh.
Pit is 4 meters deep,
Uh-huh.
and there seems to be some sort of tunnel down here, carved into the side of one of the walls.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Is there anything at the bottom of the pit?
It doesn't seem like there's anything from from up here. It just
Is
seems to be like dirt.
And
Sorry.
it's going in the direction of the pyramid, or is it going away from the pyramid?
This
Is it going
one,
towards the other pit?
They did say it was a labyrinth of tunnels.
Oh.
yeah. This one is currently like heading like east. It's on the eastern wall of this pit.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's going
Well, we
away
got-
from the
We got
pyramid.
2 tunnels so far. One of which may or may not be a trash chute.
And presumably the hidden entrance to the pyramid behind.
That makes 3. I'd say
you guys
before
want
we
to check
do
out
any-
the bottom of the behind the pyramid?
Yeah, I was gonna say, before we do anything, let's see where those 2 miscreants went off to.
Yeah. So you
Yes,
guys,
secure the back door.
so yeah, you guys come poke your head around the side of the pyramid, and the miscreants aren't there anymore. You see, like lying like on the ground is a stone slab that seems rather kind of like clean, in the ground. But yeah, you can kind of like yeah, yeah.
That's it?
Sorry. Yeah, it seems to be like a stone slab, like just like laid on the ground here.
Presumably our trap door.
Yeah. Had to be very strong to lift it, though, from the looks of things.
Alright. So, we have 3 choices here. We go through a disease-infested hole, we go inside that other hole in the bottom of the pit, or we go down the way that the 2 bloodsuckers went down. So,
I say
take your
option 2.
I don't trust the body pit, but
pick. Yeah,
it
you
m-
and me both.
it may be the most unexpected angle of attack.
Whew. It might be, but
Are we going
who-
to survive
who-
going through it?
Yes, who expects a sneak attack through the back door? the trash chute.
Reminds me of a certain group of Catholics.
Mm-hmm.
oh boy. Okay. Who else has like any ideas of what we should do?
Well, regardless, this glimmer of gold might be
Trap.
it might be a trap, but it also could be something that we can't afford to miss.
I don't know. Going into the tunnel down there is one thing, but going into the pit of bodies to get that glimmer of gold, I don't know. Ooh.
'Cause, gold does appear to have been a running theme in our recent misadventures.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's complaining about the large amount of gold, though.
No,
Yeah, not at all.
I'm simply stating that gold has been rather important. And
I get what you're saying.
yes, assuming that this barrier of some sorts is, as the old woman spoke, constructed of gold.
And there should be gold inside too, so we don't need to get the gold that's in the pit.
Well, I think what
How deep is this pit?
It's
Yeah,
4
can we go
meters.
the body pit.
The body pit.
Oh, the body pit?
Yeah.
Or at least to the surface of the bodies.
Doesn't quite describe well. Yeah, so this body pit seems to be about, like, you'd hazard a guess about 3 meters deep.
Okay.
But it could be deeper. You don't know how deep the bodies could go down.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just.
I would
I'm
assume
wondering,
it's
like,
the same depth as the other one, which is 4 feet.
This one is noticeably much larger than the other pits.
How?
Yeah, but I would still imagine they would be the same depth. That's my character just saying that. Like I have no idea if it's right or wrong.
How how deep is that tunnel relative to like where the bodies start? Like how far below the surface is that meter-high tunnel?
So wait, what's your question again?
So okay, so like the pit from like the top to like where the bodies start is 3 meters, right?
Yeah.
Where's like the meter-high tunnel you're talking about relative to that? Would you say?
It seems to be like a bit below the bodies.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So
geez.
probably the
go
same
out.
place as the last one.
We have to go in there. Okay.
Yeah.
We'd have to move
Kinda-
bodies around.
Okay.
You'd have to, like, if you wanted to get through that tunnel, you'd have to get into this pit, move the bodies out of the way of this, like, partially hidden tunnel, and then you'd have to, like, get down and, like, kind of, like, crawl into it
Oh shit. Oh my god.
if you wanted to go through the bodies.
Is-
That could strain people's sanity. Just by the way.
yeah, I know.
Going through a big pile of dead bodies isn't fun for really anybody.
yeah, not all of us have been through that experience before.
I wouldn't be affected, but that's up to you guys.
All right, here's what
I mean, Daniel is
America
no
thing.
stranger to trudging through dead bodies, but
All right then, Professor. How about you volunteer and get that piece of gold and come right back out, and we'll go a different way.
well, what
Since
about
you have so much experience, Professor, I think you should be the one going
No, yes,
down.
but I'm the brains of the operation, you see. You two are quite the capable thieves. So, perhaps you two...
I'm just the
gentlemen
looks
would
of
be-
the operation, bub.
I'm just the looks.
The face man, as they might say.
My appearance of 50.
What's my appearance? You beat me.
Hey, okay, I'm at least not the ugliest, okay. Hey, Punchy!
Yeah, remember that
What?
friend I was talking about that had the clap?
Yeah.
Well, how do you think he got it?
Oh boy. Oh shit. Well, somebody's gotta go down there.
Do they really? I think it's pretty pertinent if we
Just take the second
figure out what
I think
Mr. and Mrs. Vomit are doing.
I think perhaps we should ignore the back door completely. The one that the two entered into. I would believe that moving that heavy stone might make some sort of noise that would alert the two to our entry.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Professor.
And perhaps the bodies is a bit too unpleasant.
Yeah, if you want the gold, you can go down there yourself. I'm not going down there. Alright, let's go with option 2. Let's go back to the other pit.
The other pit? Alright.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the pit's about, like, 4 meters deep. Yeah,
Which rope do we have?
Okay, so the finger rope that I got, how long is it, would you say?
I'd say the rope is about 30 meters.
30 meters, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You could lower yourself down into this pit if you did like carefully, without you could do that without like taking damage. But the problem is getting back out of the pit. Like it's
Okay.
like more than like twice like anybody else's here is like size wise. So it'd be kind of really hard to.
Is
Well,
there
we
anything?
could cut a rope to like.
Yeah, is there anything jutting out
cut
on
it
the
to
surface?
10 meters and attach it to something like, and then hang the rope from the bottom.
I
from
mean,
the
there
top
is
to the
those smashed pieces of the stone slab. Those would make for an
10
excellent
meters
anchor
would
point.
work to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those stone slab is pretty damn heavy. You could like tie it to that.
Okay, so let's say I use 10 meters. I like hack off a 10-meter segment and I tie it
Yeah.
around that, and I lower it down, just
Yeah,
in
sure.
case we need this escape route. Okay.
Yeah, so you do that, and yeah, you're able to easily lower yourself down in here. It's kind of hard to fit more than 2 people in this pit at a time, but yeah, the this tunnel, yeah, it's about like a meter high.
So we gotta crawl.
Yeah, and you can kind of now that you're down here, you can like flash the torchlight, and you see that it actually goes down, kind of like a chute.
Oh boy.
Oh, what the hell?
Like straight down or like a 45-degree down?
What?
Like upwards.
Not straight down, but like the hell? Do the thing. Yeah. Kind of like that.
So are we gonna slide down it, or can we like?
Yeah, and you can kind of like,
Kinda
like
crawl
you know,
down.
so like down here, you can see there's like little bits of like pottery, around here. Looks like it could be like a bit of a difficult like, descent. But yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, so let's say if I was crawling
We
in
see
it,
the bottom.
if I was crawling in this tunnel, would I be able to safely descend without slipping at that angle?
Yeah, it'd be a. Let me double check this real quick.
I was gonna say, if need be, we could secure the rope at the bottom too.
Well, we can have someone on the top, like hold the rope
like
on
lower
the bottom.
down? Okay. I see
Yeah,
what
and
you're
then
saying.
he would slide down while someone else kind of like make sure he doesn't run into anything when he hits the bottom.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
someone to catch him, like kind of slow him down.
Yeah. Yeah. So what were you saying, Nanesi? Sorry.
Someone stays at the top and like holds on to the rope, so that people can use the rope to kind of get down slowly, so that they don't like hit anything at the bottom. And then the guy at the top could kind of sort of like shuffle down, and then the people at the bottom can kind of stop him from like hitting the floor hard, sort of catch him.
Okay.
I don't know if that would work. That's just my idea.
So your idea is to have somebody in the pit holding the rope, and then like lower the person down the thing with the rope.
Yeah, and then I guess what he's saying
so
is
you
like,
shoot?
I won't like hit the bottom if I'm the one like crawling.
You have like something to grab on.
Yeah,
like something like this, where you've got like a little.
Oh, here we go. The drawings begin. I like this.
Then you've got someone.
Yeah, you got like
Yeah,
you got 20 meters
hang it
left
by
of
his
rope.
neck.
Yeah.
You could tie the rope to the rope down here.
Oh, the rope that I just cut, you mean? Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
you could
let's
do
do
that.
that.
Yeah, but then that means we probably lose all the rope.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. Like, would it be?
Yeah, so
Would
you
we
have,
be
like,
able
the
to
rope
crawl up the
here.
chute?
Yeah, if you had like the rope to like support yourself, you could probably like crawl up the chute.
Without the rope, you wouldn't be able to crawl up.
You could try to crawl up. It just looks like it might be a bit difficult.
Okay. Am I the only one who brought rope?
Yes.
Like, we need a
Yeah,
lot of
because you got the like. Is that the rope you got from the guide?
The guide, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any rope. So
Did you have any other rope?
Do
no.
you have any other rope?
Okay.
Make a luck check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hard.
You recall that when he opened his pack to get some rope, there was in fact another coil of rope in that pack.
Okay. I say someone run and get that real quick, because we might be needing it.
All right.
I have one more suggestion to make. once we grab the other coil of rope, we tell a dear guide to take our supplies someplace a bit off the beaten path.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Away from the way that we came from, just because we're being followed. Well,
so
the other
it-
group should be behind us.
I'll have him be somewhere up. Perhaps go further up around the plateau, overlooking the pyramid, off the beaten path. I can give him my binoculars, and if anything nefarious comes to play on the surface, then he can give us some sort of signal.
Okie dokie.
Perhaps a gunshot, because I suspect that would be the only thing we'll be able to hear down here.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
So yeah, you go running back to the guide, and he's like, he agrees to what you say, gives you another rope. He'll take the donkeys a bit off the beaten track and kind of hide them and keep an eye over the complex.
Good.
Okay. Alright, back to where we were. What are we doing? Now we have 2 coils of rope.
Well, we'll just tie the rope to the shorter rope and then get down. That way we have a 30-meter rope.
Okay. I like that.
I just don't want to continue in without any rope.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll still have the coil on me. We'll use the new coil that we just got to tie it.
Use the other coil because that one only has 20 meters left. The new coil should have
for no
30.
reason.
Yes, I agree with you. We cut it for no
Okay.
reason.
Okay.
Now you're retying it to the shorter one. So.
Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay. I get you. Thanks for making me feel like shit.
I agreed with cutting it.
Okay,
It was
and
a
now
bad
you're agreeing with making my hard work go to waste. Okay. Alright. I tie the rope back onto the shorter rope
All right, and then you feed it down the
down
chimney.
the chute.
Yeah, down the
Alright.
chute. So
And then I turn
Who's
around
the-
and...
I was going to ask, who's the lucky volunteer to go climbing down the hole?
Yeah, I was gonna ask any volunteers after I feed down the rope.
I guess it's a bit silent, and then
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. Can we do a rock, paper, scissors?
Alright.
Alright.
Well,
Me and Punchy.
a dice
Well-
would probably work better. I don't know.
dice would probably
How many
work
are we?
better.
Five?
I mean, you could just type your thing into chat and then 3, 2, 1 and send it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's do that then. And I'll call. And when I say 1, you enter. Right.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh wait. So is everybody doing this whole thing?
Yeah, who's...
Yeah, I'm
who's-
assuming.
Well, then you can only do rock paper scissors with 2 people.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just do dice
Well,
rolls,
that's why
okay?
they-
Let's just do a dice roll.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Jackson is here as well, so he gets added to this. He'll be 6.
I'm
and then
2.
Other way.
Jacob Gore is 2.
I'm just gonna go with how people appear down on the Roll20 thing. So
Okay.
Teal be 1, Neb be 2, Leah's 3, Daniel's 4, Jason's 5. Just easier that way.
Not 5.
Alright, who's roll? Oh,
Oof.
is that me?
Daniel.
No, that's
Oh.
Trevor.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, let's make the best of this, shall we?
Yeah. So you
Just scream if you're gonna die. That way we know not to follow you.
Yeah. So you hop into this pit. I guess grasp onto this rope and
Begin to lower myself
proceed
down.
down. Yeah.
Oh, light your lantern before you go down there. I'm assuming it's dark.
Yes.
It is dark. Yes. There's no interior
Nah,
light.
let's just leave it dark. I don't want to see shit. I just want to die.
Yeah. So you light your lamp and proceed down the shaft. And there's like little bits of like pottery like down here, smashed pottery. And you're like climbing down here, just like laying about. These tunnels haven't like aged well. There seems to be like a couple like stalagmites and stalactites kind of like around here, like maybe like from the runoff of like limestone or something. Kind of a bit like painful, like wiggle your way around, but you're kind of thankful for having the rope here. Looks like would be pretty hard to descend down. There's not very many handholds, but yeah, you continue down in here, and you like start to like notice it's like flies in here, kind of like it's kind of like few at first, but they're kind of like resting on the walls and the floor. But they start to like move as you like disturb them as you go down, and the numbers steadily pick up. That slight rancid smell that you're like smelling like around up on the complex earlier gets like much stronger down here. And I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution roll.
Ah, wonderful. All right.
Oof. Yeah, so for now, you are nauseated, and you're receiving a penalty die on all rolls made while you're in the tunnels. Yeah, so these like you're used to like bad smells during like the war. You had to deal with bodies and stuff, and the mass decay, and this is nothing like it. Like this is like worse than like that, like by 1,000 times fold. It sounds like, not sounds, but like it's yeah, best way I could describe it is rancid meat, but that's kind of doing a bit of injustice to it.
Yes.
But yeah, no wonder why there's many flies down here. But yeah, you eventually come the ground levels out, and you kind of like come crawling into like a sort of like hallway of sorts. It's not much bigger than the shaft, like about like a meter and a half, sort of like tall up. So you kind of still have to like crouch while you're down here. But yeah, it seems that this hallway kind of goes off in two directions, north and south. Yeah, what do you do?
Well, plugging my nose rather fiercely, I'll let out sort of a meek shout to those on the shaft above me, and you guys have just heard like silence after the rustling of pottery and stuff stops, and you just hear Daniel kind of weakly, not really yell, but speak up, sort of faintly echoing up the shaft. Is it too late to burn the place?
With you in it, maybe.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I suggest a clothespin or two.
Yeah.
Do I have a clothespin?
No.
Alright, I make my way down, I guess.
Alright, yeah. Same story as the first, but you make your way down, and I need a Constitution roll from you.
Alright, let's get sick. Shit, I'm not sick.
Oh,
Yeah, it's bad down here, but you're able to kind of like...
I bet the bar's
keep
worse
about
than
yourself.
this.
Not really, no.
hopefully you've never been to a bar with.
But yeah, Jackson will also make his way down. If I can find his character sheet. It's Constitution. Oh, here it is. Hey! Yeah, he's fine.
Lofty con.
He's like, oh, jeez! It stinks down here! Oh. But, yeah. Is everybody else coming down?
Yeah, well, I'll make a con save. Feel better.
Ah, fine.
72.
Yep. So,
So
it
I,
seems to
so
be...
I also get a.
Of course, the doctor keeps getting sick. I just want to say.
First altitude sickness, now this. Ooh.
Doctor, like it's like you're not even a doctor at all.
I know, right?
I mean, it's the smell is the thing here.
Yeah. Well, like, in the hospital. I'm sure there are worse smells.
Oh, no.
Probably not.
This is bar none the worst smell you've ever smelled.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah. But,
No,
I
I believe you.
Yeah, you're all kind of like standing in this like sort of like cramped like hallway. All of you pretty much have to like duck to some degree to fit in here probably. But there's aside from the small tunnel you just came crawling out of, there are two directions leading in this hallway. Where do you go?
Which directions they go? Just like
North and south.
North
Yeah,
and south, so I would say north.
Neither of them going towards the
Or no, I mean
pyramid, I must
south.
say.
South would probably be the best one. It probably
Oh,
joins
I
with the
should
other.
have been saying, I forgot to mention, but the chimney kind of like twists and turns
Oh, okay.
around for a good like long while, so you weren't going straight in a single direction.
Okay,
But,
so
yeah,
we don't know where we are. Okay.
kind of hard to orient yourselves. I think one of you has a compass, but yeah, with that compass you can like tell like which way. Yeah, it is north and south.
Okay.
It goes south.
Well, we are in South
I mean-
America.
So let's go south.
So you start heading south. Okay. Yeah. So the not very like long like afterwards you're going south. There's a turn to your left. I guess which is the east.
Be west if we're going left.
No, we're going south.
If you're going south and you turn left, it'd be east.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you turn your head around the corner, and you can kind of see it's like another sort of similar sort of chute, but you can see like from down here you can see a slight ray of light from the surface coming in, and you see some of the rancid meat of that pit earlier that you saw.
Oh shit.
Well,
Yeah.
there's your gold that you want to get.
Yeah, you want to go get some gold, Professor? It's right there.
That is true. I mean, we're already here.
I mean, you'd have to still like go like it's still in the pile of bodies, so
It's
you'd have
true.
to go crawling through that still. Kind of unavoidable, that fate.
Yes.
If you're that desperate for gold.
It's up to you, Professor.
I do believe Daniel's a bit too nauseated at the moment.
Okay. Alright.
We'll just
Are
turn
we
around,
turning
and
around
go
then?
towards
Turn
the,
around, going back north.
north.
All right, yeah. So you head back north.
Wait a second.
Oh.
We're not coming all this way down here to not get that. I'll go get it.
Oh, right.
Punchy, you got
so-
more balls than all of us combined. I like it. That's why I'm friends with you.
So, yeah, Punchy, you go up to this pile of bodies, and yeah, you have to go worming your way through it. It's not going to be pleasant.
I won't say I've seen worse, but
All right.
let's just do it.
So I'm going to need you to give me a sanity roll.
Oh,
Committing
boy.
murder is one thing, but wading through a pile of bodies is another.
That's fair. That's fair.
Ooh.
Alright, so you only lose one sanity as you like worm your like way through this. Like these bodies are like covered in like maggots and filth, and you get bodily fluids all over yourself. It's
It's pretty gross.
You're gonna have to burn your suit after this. But you managed to get your way
My
to like, this,
$5
like,
suit.
this gold glint that Adler saw before, and you notice at the bottom, like at the bottom of this pit, there's 3 gold coins, in a sapphire ring.
Well, I'll
Down
snatch
here.
them up.
Yeah, so you grab them, quickly pocket them, and I imagine very quickly leave the pit.
Yeah, you imagine correctly.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll take the coins and the gem, and I'll just shove them in Adler's face. There you go.
Thank you, good sir. Adler
Yeah, don't
would
mention it.
take a moment and examine these pieces.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Give me an archaeology roll.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Like looking at the coins, you're able to identify them as like some sort of 17th century like Spanish doubloons. I think that's the correct terminology. And the ring seems to be of like rather modern make. You can see like there's like a in the like inside the ring there's like an inscription of a jeweler, like some sort of like a I guess like
Like a maker's mark.
a maker's mark, yeah, and it seems rather modern.
Would anyone know who the maker is?
Does anybody have any like knowledge skills like relating around jewelry?
I don't.
Nope.
I certainly don't.
Can I try to appraise?
Yeah, praise would probably be the skill.
5%.
Oh, Renee's saying something. Fine art.
No, I don't think. Yeah, like your fine arts is around like drawing and painting. If it was like around like metalsmithing or like jewelry, I could see a case for
Jewel
that.
crafting.
Yeah, and yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want to break the thing, so I better not. I don't want to.
You're not gonna break it with an appraise roll.
Okay. You know what? Fine. I'll do
Wait.
it. Okay.
Here, I'll do the same thing. You don't know what you're talking about.
Wait.
Neither do you.
Wait. I've got credit rating 70.
Oh wait, hey.
Oh yeah, I would.
I've probably been exposed to fine brands in the past. Would this
I
be
ain't actually that bad.
I'm
at
gonna
appraising.
make a roll and see if this would have been a luxury brand that I'm familiar with.
All right, I'll allow that. But it's gonna be a hard. Oh damn!
You fucking. He's your brother, man. Like fucking
Yeah.
jeez.
So yeah, maybe like Adler's actually like you recognize the maker's mark on this. Maybe you've even like been to like the store yourself in person. But it's a rather well-known jeweler. Fuck me, I can't say that fucking
Jeweler?
word. Jeweler. Thank you, Trevor. In London.
Yes, perhaps I've walked by the shop once or twice.
What's
Yeah.
it doing down here, though?
Yeah,
Well, they have
the
been
name of
attacking.
this shop is called Basil and Lloyd.
Basil and Lloyd.
Something to check out when I return. Interesting.
And the reason why it would be here is because they've been attacking people to feed their god, I imagine. So they must have grabbed someone
From London?
foreigner. Well, a foreigner coming to visit the country.
Oh, okay.
Ma-
So like us, you mean? Okay.
My good sirs,
Yeah,
I don't
sort of
believe
like
this
a-
is the first expedition these folks have ran.
I see. Okay.
And perhaps had we followed that man, we would be in this pit in a different fashion.
All right. So I think let's go on our merry way north. What do you say?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
So yeah, and you pocket those items again and begin heading north. Yeah, so it's not very far you have to go, but you eventually come across a T sort of intersection leading east and west. Looking like east, you immediately see like around the corner what seems to be two dead bodies lying on a reed mat. They look very familiar as the people that were just on that pyramid earlier. They're completely motionless.
Oh shit.
Does it look like there's anything else there?
Wait, Mr. and Mrs. Vomit?
Yes. They're lying on reed mats, perfectly still.
I would still.
Not breathing or anything.
Well,
Did you say
gentlemen,
burn 'em? Burn 'em might work.
Well,
Yeah. After
They're
what
dead.
happened with Satma back at the museum, I think we gotta take no chances with this one.
well, think of that. If these creatures do indeed run on fat, it's almost like a candle of sorts. They should light up spectacularly.
Well, they've.
well, those two don't look like they got any fat in them, right?
Yeah, I imagine they regurgitated all the fat onto the pyramid to
Yes.
that crack.
Well, I do,
All right, you smarties. How well does skin burn then?
I do have the. Well, skin not so much, but. And Daniel procures his lantern and shakes it a bit. Oil, on the other hand.
Ooh.
Alright.
We got the extra jar from the.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
So it's
I'd
good
say-
old-fashioned arson then.
Just like old times, eh, Punchy?
Though,
Yeah.
though we could try a more practical method first.
Yeah, woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Punchy, we didn't do it yet. We can't use that.
Refer to my last statement.
Decapitation is also another fairly certain method.
Yeah.
Does
Who
anyone
has
have
the,
something to
Well,
decapitate
we
with?
can treat this like vampire folklore. You take off the head and you burn the body.
Who has the conquistador sword? The
It was me
yeah.
that was bringing it with me. So, I think me. Because I brought all the treasure with me.
yeah. I mean, yeah, you have it still has a very keen edge on it, despite its age.
Like, keen enough to use as a weapon, is what you're
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
It is
What
in
kind of-
very remarkable condition. There would be no penalties in using it as a weapon.
What kind of damage are you saying it is?
It'd have a sword's damage.
Oh, there's actually a sword in there? Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
there's a
there's
sword.
quite a few swords in there. Short sword, long sword.
I didn't notice.
I think it'd be like a D8 plus damage bonus.
Okay. Alright, so I'll put Conquistador's sword. D8.
Yeah.
Well,
The only thing thing I first found is a large knife.
Okay, well, like, it's
Oh no, it'd be a
considered-
cavalry saber. Would probably be the
yeah.
would be the best bet, which is a D8 plus 1 plus damage bonus.
Oh, +1. Oh. Sweet.
I would make advisements against firearms
Yeah.
in the tunnel simply because of the noise. Perhaps we could take them out quietly. One go for one and the other. Well, we do always have the butt of the rifle. These creatures seem to feed with some sort of disgusting mouth. Perhaps we
I pull out my hunting knife.
remove more than a few teeth.
How wide are these tunnels, Grog?
They're about 3 meters wide, I want to say.
Okay, so we can fit like 2 or 3 people
Yeah.
side by side. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't want.
But this I should sorry into these to the east here, like looking from the hallway here. Yeah, you can see that. But the room that hallway very quick, like the T intersection very quickly leads into a much larger room that you can only see right now. 3 reed mats from where you're standing.
Oh, okay.
And there's like another half of the room that you can't quite see
Okay.
from where you're standing, unless you decide to go into that room.
Well,
All right.
I'd say we can't like leave these things behind us. So
Yes, we should take them out silently.
Okay,
Whilst we
I'll
still can.
approach with my sword and lantern in my other hand.
All right, so you go into the room.
Yes.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I believe we should approach. I mean, we outnumber them regardless.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
I enter.
So you enter in the room, and you're about to like put the sword to their throat, I guess, and you kind of stop as you see like a glint in the corner of your eye, and like look to the side of the room, and you just see like this room's about like 6 meters by 6 meters large, and the other half of the room is just filled with gold,
Oh my
like
god.
pile high, like it's like massive piles of gold just sitting in this room. It's more money than you've ever seen in your entire life. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're kind of just a bit stunned by the enormous wealth just sitting in the corner of this room.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
That's all.
It is.
Don't get distracted.
All right, I gotta do
Gold-
this first. I don't want to
the gold-
die.
The gold is still gonna be there when you cut off his head.
I don't know. I know my buddy Punchy's gonna get to it before I can if I go through with this.
Yeah.
You're just like thinking like if you could get all that money out of here, then you'd be set for life. You wouldn't have to be a poor accountant anymore. Yeah.
I gotta.
The
Okay.
children would be set for life.
I gotta kill these things first. That's what I came here to do. Everything else can come after.
Yeah. So you come up and well, I'm not gonna make you roll to like hit a sleeping target.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to decapitate him.
Yeah. So have you ever tried to decapitate a head with a sword before?
No.
It's really hard. So you like bring down the sword down onto this thing's throat. You get like halfway, like
Oh jeez, it's gonna take multiple
through its neck,
cuts. Oh boy.
and it kind of like its eyes like go wide awake, but it kind of like makes that sound like it's like trying to like breathe or something, but like it like tries to like weakly like grasp its like body, and you can like not body, its neck, and you can see its like neck just like slowly beginning to knit itself back together.
Oh my god. I turn
Very
around.
slowly.
I turn around and yell, "Fire! We need fire! Fire, please! Fire!"
I'm right behind you here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, fire. We need fire.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you to keep hacking.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
don't
of
stop.
course.
Get
Yeah.
the other body first.
Yeah, for the other one, I mean.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna like try to like rally the troops and be like, "Yo, like, come on!" Like waving at everyone else to like get in on the fucking, kicking them while they're down, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah, the
I'll
other
run
one
right
hasn't
up.
like woken up or anything. But yeah. Yeah, you guys, I guess, like, kind of like mob this one. Kenny hacking viciously at its
Yeah.
neck.
Just go, "Ah!"
Like,
I'm
like as he's like hacking at it with it like at the neck, like I'm just gonna take like the butt of the shotgun and just start like bashing the head in.
Jesus.
Yeah, it takes like a lot, but you're able to like finally like sever this thing's head off. Yeah, and it's like its eyes are like moving around in its skull. It's like its hands are like trying to like are doing like sort of like phantom grasping around the place. Yeah, it seems to be still kind of alive.
Oh god.
All right, now, and the other one like hasn't like budged at
It
all.
hasn't stirred. Yeah, it's just perfectly still.
All right, well, I'm gonna take the oil. I'm gonna pour some oil on the battered, decapitated head, and yeah, take a
Light
match
that
to
fucker
it.
on fire.
Yeah, not too much
Yeah, he-
oil, but enough to get
Yeah.
it started.
I'm very familiar with the correct amount of oil to burn bodies safely.
Yes. I'm saying I'm not gonna like waste all of my oil, like drenching it.
Yeah, but yeah, you're able to light this thing on fire. If this room is made out of wood, there would be some sort of light check, but there isn't. But yeah, this thing kind of like breathlessly screams doesn't like make a sound, but yeah, you can see it's like completely horrified at what's happening around it, but it can't say anything because
That's
you've severed its
understandable.
fucking head off. And the thing withers away and burns rather quickly into a pile of ash. The other one that was kind of like next to it does not budge at all during this, and yeah.
Well,
Excellent.
shall we get on to the next one, Professor?
Indeed.
In fact, I don't even think I need to hack the head off.
Yeah, maybe
set it on fire.
let's leave the sword.
Yes. Let's go with the fire, and just in case he tries to move,
All
the
right,
rest
I'll
of
be
you
ready.
secure his limbs.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'll hold down its legs.
So yeah, I'll like position myself. We'll sort of gather everyone around to hold it down, and I'll quickly pour the some oil on its head, and then set it alight as they prepare to hold its body down.
Yeah. So like you're doing this while its head's still like attached to its body. Yeah. So you set its like head on fire, and it like its body like immediately like begins to like wake, and its arms like start thrashing about. Who's like this? I guess like Jackson to be helping you guys keep it down.
I was gonna say, yeah, we got like what, 5 bodies on it?
Yeah.
Everybody pile on!
Yeah, but this thing has a particular thing about it.
Yes.
Yet. Who's the strongest? Yeah, I think it might be.
Jackson.
Yeah, probably Jackson. He has a strength of 70.
85 or something.
He has 85 Constitution.
Oh,
But I'll give him 2 bonus dice just from the help of everybody. Shouldn't be hard. Oof.
Good thing you
like
gave
that.
him the
You guys are
bonus
hard.
dice, huh?
Yeah, this thing is surprisingly strong for its like size. Like it's a withered husk, but you can like, it's like holding down like a tiger or something. You're able to like, it's very tough, but you're able to like, the whole group is able to like keep this thing down long enough before like the head kind of
Starts melting.
starts melting and the thing lies still. The fire doesn't like spread down to like the body, but yeah, once the head's kind of like once the kicking stops and the head's like sufficiently destroyed, you can start to see the body rot very quickly.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that was disgusting.
By God, men, I believe we've did it.
Well, now it's just us and the gold.
Yeah.
No, not so fast, gentlemen. You're forgetting about the other expedition.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the one where they went crazy after taking the gold out of the pyramid? Nah, that's hogwash.
No, I'm talking about Larkin
Oh.
and our other leech. The one on our tail. I would not celebrate
seen him yet.
prematurely. I know we are some distance ahead of him, but exactly how far ahead we are of Larkin is undeterminable.
Knows.
We've certainly beat him here, but again, that is why we posted our lookout.
Well, he didn't sound anything yet, so for now.
Yeah.
Though
Or at least.
this gold isn't going anywhere. I suggest we follow the tale of the wise woman. We find a way to patch this seal, deal with Larkin and Mendoza, or perhaps sealing it will deal with them. Who knows? And then we can perhaps consider dealing with the bountiful pile of gold here. But suffice to say, we do not have the equipment to move this here. So best to leave it as it is.
I can safely say, even if you guys like loaded up completely, all of you were like filled to the brim like of gold, you would not be able to move all of this.
Are you trying to say we eat the gold filled to the brim with it? Jeez.
No, I'm trying to like say if you like filled your pockets, lined your pockets
Okay.
with all the gold,
Filled
like, you, like
yourself to the
took your
brim
backpacks
with
off, just stuffed it full of it. There's
Okay.
there's way too much gold for all 6 of you to carry out of here.
Alright, well, as much as I'm loath to admit, I agree that we should first finish our business up in here before we decide to do anything.
Yes, as tempting as all of this gold is.
And it's really tempting.
Let us not touch any of it until the task at hand is done.
All right.
All right. Fine.
Punchy. Punchy's just eyeing it.
Let's not let greed take the best of us.
I'm sorry to
Alright.
say, Professor, it's taken the best of me before.
I don't have a best.
Well, gentlemen, we've killed 2 of these things. Let's keep this ball rolling. Shall we?
All right.
Shall we head west?
Yeah. So you guys head west, it's not a very long journey, and you come to a what seems to be like another sort of T intersection here, but you notice that on the southwest corner of like this T intersection here, the stone has like become suddenly like worked bricks, and you can see a sort of band turning around it. It's very dusty, but you see the slight hint of just like gold like sort of like neath it. Like it's just layered with dust, but you can just tell it's the gold band that you've heard so much about.
Well then, let's follow this gold band.
Yeah. So there's like
Keep
this
an
gold
eye
band,
for-
so I should draw this out. So it's kind of like this. You guys are here. The gold band is like that.
Oh, okay,
Goes-
so it's both directions. Okay.
Yeah, both directions. You flash a light down here, and you can see some sort of like, maybe like bundle, or something. Some sort of like some
Bag?
seems to be like something like maybe a
Pile
bag
or
or
something?
something, like leaned against like the wall a bit far ahead, but it's like a bit too far away to see from where you are. I should say, yeah, as you come here, there are just like flies like everywhere, just like all over this, all over the walls here. As you step, like you disturb some, and it's just like buzz. Have you ever seen like flies like sleeping in a shed or something? Kind of something like that.
Oh, yikes.
I keep my eyes open for something that would look like the rod would fit into.
Yeah, I say we just follow the course of the band.
Which
Alright.
way, though?
Yeah, west or south?
Which one had the bundle?
I think
The west.
Yeah, why don't we go see what's in the bundle, perhaps? Maybe it has other parts that we need to install into the bank.
Alright, let's do
So
west.
it sounds like west? Alright. Yeah, so you guys head west, and you get closer to this bundle of bag, this bundle or like rags, and as you get closer, you're able to like illuminate it better. And you notice that it's not a bundle, but it's like a mummified corpse leaning against the wall. I need everybody to give me a spot hidden roll.
Oh boy.
I failed again, like usual.
Oof.
Oof.
Ooh.
There you go.
Might not be good enough, though. Let's see.
Renee? Oh, I suppose I should give Jackson a roll too, to be fair. Oh wow, Kenny America's the only one to spot this.
Alright.
Yeah, so you're like, oh, that's a mummified body, and just briefly, as you like flash your like light on it, you can see like something kind of glistening, and it's like eye socket, like a white glistening, and it's like kind of like moving inside of it.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Fellas,
Burn it! Burn it!
we need more oil and fire, please. I got a bad
Well, you
feeling
don't have to.
about this
You don't have to
But
tell me
it-
twice.
This mummy. Is it very tightly wrapped?
No, it's like
Or is it-
covered in like rags. Doesn't seem to be like any sort of like Egyptian mummy or anything.
Alright.
It just seems to be like some poor bugger that died down here.
Okay. Mummified as in preserved, not ritually so.
Yeah.
Well, after our previous experience, I do say that I think we had better luck When I hacked the head off first, so it would just thrash around like it did.
So you're gonna go up to and what?
Hack the head off like I did that first creature.
I'll I think that's let's cautiously approach it.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So you approach it with the intent of like removing its head with the sword, and you get close and you're about to like practice like a blow at its like neck, and then the this mummy animates and jumps at you, Kenny.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Here I go.
I guess it'd be like it would have surprised you. So it gets a free round off before everybody else gets to go. So it attacks you. So you have two options when something attacks you in melee. You can either try to fight back or dodge. If you fight back, you get to use your brawl skill, I think. And if you tie with it, the thing succeeds in its attack. But if you manage to get a success greater than it, then you get to attack it. If you decide to dodge, then if you succeed, it doesn't hit you. So,
but if you dodge and you tie, you win as the defender.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
is it half? It's half dodge, though.
Yeah,
It's half your dex.
Well, I have
no. Your base value of dodge is half your dex. Then you can put skill points into it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 50.
So I got
I'm not
both
done.
skills at 50, so I could do either really.
But the thing to make note of is the tiebreaker, because if you both succeed and you fight back, you lose. If
I
you
see.
dodge
Okay.
and you tie,
It isn't just
you
a straight
win.
numbers thing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
about the success of the roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
dodge is safer.
Yeah, I
but
see what you're
fight
saying.
back does give you an attack, but you have to be very confident in your either ability to roll or the amount of points
Okay.
you put into brawl.
I see. Okay. I'm gonna dodge.
All right. So
I'm gonna
give
try
me
to-
a dodge roll.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. It fails. So it like lunges at you, trying to like grab your like wrists, but you're able to like step back. I'm gonna need everybody to make a sanity roll to see this thing like animate, and it's like still coming after you.
I obviously fail.
Oh boy.
That thing wasn't as that thing was more dead than the other ones.
You're so fucking
Does he gain sanity from that?
Wow. No. Nobody gained sanity, but those that failed lose D8.
Oh no.
1d8.
Actually, loses nothing.
Oh.
I lose. Sorry, you said I lose nothing.
Yeah, you don't lose anything.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Renee's like fucked.
Yeah. So, Renee, can I get an intelligence roll from you?
Oh no.
Oof.
Oh,
Kind of good and kind of bad, right?
No, it's not good.
You get the Cthulhu Mythos skill.
That's true.
Oh man,
So,
Renee's
T,
looking pretty unhinged.
I guess increase your Cthulhu Mythos by 8.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Holy shit.
You learned so much shit from this mummy.
Really opened your
Yeah.
eyes.
But you're you're temporarily insane.
I believe temporarily insane. Let me go look up those rules real quick so I know. Yeah.
8 whole points.
Go insane
damn.
on the mummy, please.
Temper.
Good
Professor.
job.
Congratulations, you're almost a novice of the mythos.
Not as good as David Wilcox, but you're getting up there.
Uh,
I think he had a 16. The effects of sanity. About a man.
I believe there's like a 1d10 table to see what flavor
Yeah.
of crazy it takes.
Last D10 combat rounds. Alright, I'm just gonna roll the combat rounds now. 9.
Oh boy.
What kind of crazy we got here?
Wait, is this gonna be like Darkest Dungeon flavor, where you just randomly get a random, like, craziness?
Bout of madness.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay.
I mean, you can technically pick
Yeah.
what flavor of madness it is, but I think by default
Yeah.
you roll for it.
Yeah, so I'm just rolling for it. I don't have anything in particular in mind
The
here.
mythos manifests in many ways.
Yeah. So, yeah. You get spooked, Renee, as you see this like mummy like animate like out of like one of those like movies that you might have seen at one point. Yeah. Its deceptive nature has put you kind of on edge, and you like begin like looking around, like what else could come alive? What else? Like the walls, the gold, and you just like you panic and freak the fuck out, and Renee goes rushing back down the hallway,
Like where we came? Oh my god.
where you came from. Yeah.
Bye.
Well, we gotta take care of the zombie before we find Renee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess yeah. Be Punchy goes next. It's gonna go last. It stinks as shit.
Well, it's almost like it's some sort of desiccated corpse.
Well,
Yeah.
I think I'd prefer to shoot it.
I mean, if it had stretched first, it might be a bit more limber, but nonetheless, here we are.
So I got that check mark on my firearms. Does that mean anything?
Later.
That's for downtime, but yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's for increasing your skill when we're done with this.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shoot. Ah.
Oof.
You could spend
Yeah,
luck.
you miss.
That's 13
13
points of luck,
13. That's a
Yeah.
lot of luck.
but it would be a
But-
hit.
Should put
But
Jackson on here.
but it might not do much if it is like a straight mummy.
Well, I don't know heads or tails about mummies. I'll keep my luck.
I mean, I don't know much about mummies either, but if zombie fiction has taught me anything, it's that bullets tend to be not very effective against the dead. Usually mass dismemberment is the solution of the day.
So what's the turn order?
It goes by dex.
It's probably.
Oh, it
yeah,
goes by
it's
dex,
probably
okay.
I have
easier if I just bring it back
60.
over here since my turn order is here. Can you guys see that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have 70 and then Mummy. I don't have anyone else.
Ah.
Yeah, that's Jackson and Mummy.
Okay. Let's work something out here. But yeah, it'd be Punchy, then it's Kenny, then Daniel, then Jackson, then it will be Renee, but she's currently indisposed.
A bit
It's me.
preoccupied, if you will.
Okay, so it's me next then.
Yeah, you next. It's Kenny.
Can I want to draw out my flare gun and just light that bitch up.
Oh god.
Alright. So you draw out your flare gun, give it a shot.
Okay.
Don't miss.
Yes.
Right in the mouth and you blow up its head.
Pow! Right in the kisser.
Wow. Yeah.
God damn.
Well, 24. So yeah, you shoot the flare gun straight into this motherfucker's eye. And the white fluid you saw earlier catches light fucking fast, and this mummy's head just explodes open in a fiery like gore of fat.
Jeez.
Then it like collapses down onto the ground. Make sure to check your firearm skill there, bud.
I will. Thank you.
I'm going to turn towards Mr. America and say, like a candle.
Like an American.
Except it doesn't smell so great.
Yes.
Wow.
Burning.
Even if you like just got like a normal success, you would have one shot that anyway. But oof.
Oh, jeez.
But
Really?
someone has a flair for the dramatic.
Well, it's a fire, right? Because your flare
Yeah.
causes fire, so it's heat, so it would burn it anyway.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
But yeah, that is resolved rather quickly.
Wow. We're on a roll, boys.
Yeah. What do you guys plan on doing on Renee?
Oh yeah, we better run after her.
She's going to be indisposed.
We
Perhaps,
can't just leave her alone. We can't split up. At least I don't think we should.
I'm not going off by myself. I don't want some weird skeleton man vomiting in my face, or
we are. Perhaps we should send someone after her.
Okay. Alright, Punchy, what do you say?
Jackson?
Let's go after the
all right, let's do it.
Alright.
So you guys are going after
What?
her?
Yeah, me and Punchy, I think.
Oh. I was going to
All right.
suggest Jackson, but
Oh, Jackson. All right, Jackson will go along with some people to go find her.
I mean, we've already cleared the way.
Yeah, it shouldn't be
Towards
too
you.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grog! It shouldn't, right?
I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? You know, the NPC
You know,
dies.
she might be eating the golds, you know, to stop it from, betraying her or whatever.
I'm back. Sorry.
I'm sure Jackson will be
All right.
fine. He's
Yeah, Jackson will be fine.
he's a pretty capable fellow. He's got high strength, high con.
Alright, Con. I think he's got good appearance too. Let me double check.
Wow, he's fucking handsome.
He's a
and
handsome man.
strong.
Oh, no, he has 55 appearance.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
average.
Nonetheless,
Better
he's a
than me.
fine specimen of a
A
man.
little over average, I would assume.
55 is just a tiny bit above average.
That's attractive enough.
Yeah. Though, how are we looking for time? I noticed that we're coming on 3 minutes and two hours there.
That is true.
We can go a little longer if everybody wants to, since we started a little late.
Yeah, let's resolve
Doesn't bother me
Renee's
none.
insanity.
Yeah, I reckon we might be able to finish this chapter.
If we
This
if
session, if we
press
decide
on.
to push a bit further.
Let's
Yeah.
do it then.
Yeah, let's
All right,
let
let's try.
Jackson recover Renee and let's.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already here, like at the seal. It's
Yeah.
It's got to be somewhere.
Yeah, it's gotta be somewhere. Yeah, so Jackson will go look for Renee and try to calm her down, you know? Yeah. Yeah, after that, which way do you guys go? West, or do you guys head back south?
I
I
say
guess
we- I say we-
continue down the way we went.
Yeah, I say we press on.
Yeah,
Alright,
let's
so
go.
you press on. You are going along this like workstone, this gold band, like working around it, and you head west for quite a while, and then there's a turn, heading left, and it looks like another hallway, very much the same. The band turns around with it, and you follow that around, and then you come across like another turn, and you turn around that, and you see something most disturbing as you turn around. You see where the gold band has like stopped. There's like about a brief like foot-long period in the band that's like been removed, and in the ground, and like seeping like out of like the wall, there's like a large crack, and you see like the white viscous fluid of fat dripping in through the crack, and down underneath the crack you see a large pool of this white fatty substance, and I have a lovely picture to show people.
Oh, jeez.
Delicious.
Yeah, let's not light that up.
Yeah,
God. But does it look like our rod would make it?
Yes,
Tie the
like you
band
see,
back?
yeah, you can see like your rod that you have seems to be the perfect fit for this part of the band here.
All right.
But the problem is here, there's a large pool of fat like surrounding this band here. You can't quite just like reach at it from where you're standing from.
Okay.
Can someone jump
No,
to
no.
the other side?
Sorry. Oh well, no,
Someone-
like the band. What? So I'll have to draw this, I guess. Sorry.
I mean, you're just saying that like the spot of the
So-
band that's removed is basically in the
Yeah.
center of this giant pool
Yeah.
of filth, and we will likely have to
Trudge to it.
trudge through it to secure the band.
Before anything, I want to test the liquid by like putting something in it to see what happens.
What are you
Oh,
putting
poke
in
it.
I want to like toss a penny into it or something.
Yeah, so you like toss a penny into it, and the pool, like the liquid's like moving around constantly, like some sort of current in there. But yeah, the penny like falls into the fluid and like sinks into it.
Is it like actually like a pool that's deep or?
You can't tell.
Oh shit!
It's not transparent. It's like a white viscous fluid.
I see.
Oh, I should mention here, it fucking reeks. Like it stink. This is where like the highest concentration of flies is. Yeah. Though you guys have all kind of at this point kind of gotten like kind of used to it. Sadly.
But not
yeah,
really.
Not really. Yeah. It's horrible here. But yeah. Unless you like got some sort of rod to like stick into it, you can't really like tell how deep this is.
I have a baseball bat.
You gonna dip your baseball bat in there?
Yeah, just see. It's like a couple feet long at least.
A couple feet long?
Well, how long is a baseball bat? I don't know. I don't have one
Like-
with me.
2.5 feet, maybe.
Yeah, just to see if it's that much.
Yeah, so you take out the baseball bat and you kind of like dip it in, and you kind of get up to like the handle, and like you're a bit like your hand like kind of gets kind of close to this pool, and you don't quite feel a bottom to this pool here.
Oh well, it's deeper than 2 feet.
At least you like I'm imagining like if you put it like at the shore of the pool, like it's not very deep, but you kind of like I'm imagining you're like extending it out somewhat.
Yeah,
So you're,
just to see.
yeah,
we'd
it's-
be like waist deep in this garbage.
yeah,
At
and you
least.
pull your bat out, and it's just dripping with fat.
Oh jeez, I don't.
Might need
I
to
don't.
burn the bat later.
Yeah, maybe. Well then.
This is why 10-foot poles are a thing.
What? They're not just for like Olympic sports, going over bars and stuff.
Peculiar.
I jump.
You jump?
Yeah.
I jump.
Oh,
Like
high
how-
jump.
Yeah, for the pole. Like,
Well-
Yeah,
could someone
exactly.
jump? Could someone realistically jump over the pool and get to the other side?
You could jump over it potentially, but the problem is that the interruption in the bar is in the middle of the pool. Like you're not better off on the other side to like get the bar.
Yeah, but
big
if
old
you
bar
get
into
Wait,
there.
so
wait.
like,
If we still have that other section of rope, right?
yeah, we tie the rope. Someone jumps
Someone-
to the other side
someone
with
jumps,
the rod tied between it. Right?
Who's good at jumping?
Not me.
You can see like with the pool, like past the pool, the hallway keeps going.
Someone could run the other direction and probably do the whole full square. Well, 2 people could do it just in case something happened.
Do we really want to split up any more than we already have?
No.
Yeah, we're kind of at 2/3 of our force here.
I'm not bad at jumping.
Well, say we attach the rope to you. You make the jump. If you don't, we simply pull you out with the rope. That would, I imagine, be rather unpleasant. But if we manage to get the rope across, then we can at least have some sort of lifeline across the pool.
The pool is about 3 meters wide, which is 10 feet for you Americans.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
How much? 3 meters?
3 meters.
Yeah.
Oof, that's quite the jump. You need a running start.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, Punchy. What do you say?
Fine.
Oof. So you're gonna jump it?
Yeah, I think we're attaching the rope to him, and then he'll jump.
What's your jump skill like?
It is 40.
Well, you got luck, don't you?
You have luck.
Your jump is twice as high as mine.
Now would be the time.
All right.
All right. So yeah, it'd be a. Oof.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe not that much
Yeah.
luck.
Nope.
Hey,
Yeah. So
we got the rope on you at least.
cool. Yeah. So you take a run up, and you try to like jump. Maybe like you trip over your leg or something.
I like to imagine
you,
he slips on the fat, like as he's about
I
to make a
imagine
lift
that
off.
is very slick.
Yeah. And it slips you up, and you get like about halfway like across the pool before you like splash into it. You're able to like stand up. You don't you don't like sink like into it. Like it gets up to about like just up to your ribs, I guess. There's fat everywhere, and you feel numerous things other than the fat in this pool here, and you feel like something's like touching and grabbing at you. What do you do?
We pull
All right,
him
well, I'm
out.
gonna
We
scream. Get me
pull.
out. Get me out.
Yeah, we're
There's
pulling.
something
We're
in here.
We're pulling him out.
All right, I gotta find something real quick. Sorry.
Oh my god.
See how-
Punchy,
how-
no!
I mean, I was already disgusting because of those dead bodies I crawled through, but this doesn't make it any better.
All right, yeah. So yeah, you guys like start like pulling them out, and you like see something is like kind of like as you're getting pulled out, you see like some numerous like large globules of fat have kind of like attached themselves to like your clothing and like started like to crawl up at you, Punchy, for your face. What do you do?
Well,
Like as you're
I'm,
getting dragged out with these things like climbing up at you. Yeah.
I'm gonna swat them away with my hands.
All right. Yeah. So they're going to attack you,
Oh boy.
and you're going to have to either decide to fight back or dodge.
It's brawl, so I'll dodge.
Yeah. Okay. So it's 3 of them. Not really good at it though. So
All right.
oof. All right. You succeed. You beat it. Here's another one. All right. It fails. And you fail, so it doesn't get onto you.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh shit! Oh, you might want to use luck.
I rolled a
there's-
crit. I don't know if you could beat that.
Yeah,
Unless you can't luck out that out.
Like he'd have to luck like 50.
He couldn't. He can't. Even if he
Oh,
spent 50.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it wouldn't count as a crit?
It wouldn't count as a crit. No, natural ones are only crits.
Oh, fuck.
Uh,
Can I give him
What-
luck?
Oh, so okay, so he's in the pool and you said it was up to like chest deep on him.
you're kind of like chest deep, just above. Just his nipples are just like above the pool. Yeah.
And from where he's at, or presumably looking at the height differential, if someone were in the pool, could a person in the pool conceivably reach the recess with the band? Would it actually be possible for someone?
Yeah, he could. Yeah.
Are we giving him
If
the
he
gold
had the
band?
band, he could reach and insert the band there. But I don't think he has the band right now. I believe that's on Kenny America, right?
Oh yeah, it is on me. Okay. Uh, hmm. Should I? I don't want to throw it.
Give me the band.
Okay. As we're pulling him out, I'm gonna hand Adler the band from my bag.
That one has I haven't described what the one's done yet. So as you guys like are pulling him out, this one animate bundle of fat and fat and oil. Yeah, it's crawling up at you. You managed to like knock the first two off of you, Punchy. But this one's going for you directly in your face. You you almost like scream, but you're like able to like close your like mouth as it like comes up at you, and it like presses itself against your face, and it starts to burn at your mouth. It's like fats like eroding like your lips, horribly burning your face. And how would I roll this?
I mean, do you see his face already? It can't do much more.
Yeah.
I have to look at something. It's on another page. Because I need to be 100% sure about this.
Jeez, Punchy, I didn't know this was gonna happen to you.
Clearly I didn't either.
Or else you wouldn't be in this situation, huh?
Yes.
Alright, yeah, well, yeah, it rolled a 1. And the pain is just like, so great. You kind of like let out like the scream, and it,
Oh no.
forces itself, into your mouth, and down into your esophagus as you're pulled out. And I need you to make a con roll.
Oh
right
no. I'm gagging in real life just thinking about it.
Oof, you needed extreme, sorry.
Can I spend luck
so
to
yeah,
make it
it like
extreme?
forces. What?
Can I spend luck to make it extreme?
You could, but that would
That
have
would be
to
a
be.
shit ton of luck.
It has to make it 12, right?
You'd have to be a 12.
All right.
You're gonna spend
Sure.
the luck.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say, the con roll. What that means is for you to remain lucid during this time.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
well,
you're passing
Succeeding
out.
the con roll
Oh.
means you managed to stay conscious.
Oh, well, no, I thought it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Life or death.
possessing me or something.
Yeah. The one means it's able to get inside your mouth and down your throat. The con roll is whether you manage to it's incredibly painful as it burns down your throat. And the con roll is to see if you're able to maintain the consciousness during that period. But as everybody pulls you out, you're on the ground in absolutely agonizing pain, and people can see underneath your shirt something moving underneath it.
Oh jeez.
What's everybody do?
We have a doctor. Does he know how to do something?
Well, it's a mythical creature, so realistically, not really. But I try and
Do you know how to get it out of him?
So I would tell you this as a doctor: when somebody has swallowed something that they shouldn't have, the first thing people try to do is induce vomiting.
yeah, stick your fingers in it so that it's down his throat to kind of
Yeah.
gag reflex. That's what I try and do.
Yeah. So
I put him to the side so he doesn't puke up into his face. I roll him over to the side and I try and make him puke.
All
So
right.
he
Yeah.
keeps it beside-
So I'm gonna need you to make a hard first aid roll.
As he's doing,
Hard first aid roll.
As-
That's
as-
not
Yeah,
good.
this thing's gonna fight you.
as the doctor's working, Daniel is going to turn to America and Loss and say,
I use 10 luck to make it hard.
Oof. What
Would
were
that
you
be a
gonna say?
good? Would that be a good decision?
Up to you guys.
Put the
Yeah,
rope around
do
me.
it.
Yeah, I say I spend 10 luck to get it to hard.
Okay. What are you saying, Trevor?
Lawson, America, put the rope around me.
All right. So as this is happening, I give Adler the rod and I start tying the rope around him.
Alright, yeah. With the hard success, you're able to get Punchy to induce vomiting, and a large large glob of fat comes out of Punchy's mouth, along with a lot of vomit, and it's like writhing on the ground beneath you, and it starts crawling, though slowly, back towards Punchy.
I pull Punchy back, and I'm guessing the lantern must be beside us or something. Can I put like the fire towards the fat and see if it reacts?
Oh, jeez.
No.
No. There's so much fat everywhere. You're gonna light us all on fire.
Tie
Well-
me.
Okay, well I pull Punchy away from the globule, and I point it toward the other two people so they can stay away from it.
So you're pulling him away. The thing's still coming after like Punchy, though very slowly. It's like a fat slug. And you point at it. So like everybody can kind of see this thing writhing on the ground here. Kenny is tying up Daniel, giving him the rod. What's happening?
I'm gonna.
Okay.
So I like to imagine I've had my little like neck bandana like sort of around my nose to keep out the stench. I'm gonna take that around my mouth, and I'm gonna, while he's tying me up, I'm gonna tie myself real tight here, and just sort of wrap it around my face.
Okay.
And give it a tie off. And I've watched enough. I'm gonna go in that pool of fat, and Daniel is gonna slap that bar in here.
Yeah, so you go wading into the pool of fat with the rod, and the two other maggots that we saw that were attached to Punchy there. Yeah, as you like enter the fat with the rod, you notice that these two maggots, on the other side of the pool, emerge and start worming their way away from you.
They don't like the rod.
Oh. That was the secret to the sauce, so to speak.
Yeah. So with rod in hand, you're being unmolested by these horrible maggots. You're able to place this golden bar into the temple, and into the to complete the band, and nothing nothing immediately happens, but we see these animate maggots shrivel around more viciously than they were doing before, and a bit slowly they slow down and just go limp.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well,
And you're standing there, up to your torso and fat.
yeah, I'm gonna start pulling him out again.
Yeah.
Do I need to do a medicine on Punchy,
Yeah.
or is he okay with just the first aid?
He's fine. You managed to induce vomiting and get it out of him. He's probably unconscious, takes a couple of minutes, but eventually he comes to. Yeah. Good thing you managed to get it out with the first aid roll. You don't want it in him.
Yeah. Imagine that's how the other things get made. That's what I imagine as a character.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
But
oh
yeah.
boy. What's the plan?
I think
does something happen to the fat? Does the fat start drying up?
the pool of fat is still there. These animate globules of fat no longer moving, kind of just staying still. Yeah. Oh shit! I meant to ask for sanity rolls for all that moving fat around.
Okay.
Sanity roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I succeeded! Woohoo!
Wow, jeez. Good job. Oh.
Man, I have never made a sandy roll. Yeah.
All right. It's just
He's really good with the sanity.
all right. It's not as bad as the mummy. It's D3. All right, 2.
Split down the middle.
You don't have to make a roll, T. You're not there.
You're not there.
Yeah, you're still eating gold or whatever you're doing. Yeah.
Jackson has eventually managed to find you. You don't trust him like immediately, but he's able to like somewhat you maybe like drawing like around the walls like aggressively
Like, are
or
there
something.
faces here? Are there faces there?
Yeah.
Like, draw about.
Yeah, but it's only lasts for like 8 rounds of combat, so you with the help of Jackson, he's able to calm you down and kind of bring you out of it. And I think you just go into what's it called? What's the next stage of sanity called?
Indefinite?
Temporary.
Or no, after temporary?
After temporary, yeah.
I think it goes away after. I mean, there's like a there's like in the moment like temporary insanity loss, and I think there's like a longer term one, but I think that really depends on the situation. But I think after things have cooled down for temporary insanity, it more or less returns to normal. It's indefinite sanity, where you have lots of lingering side effects.
All right. We're keeping time in mind. I should be. Let's just kind of gloss over this for now, because we've basically done it. Congratulations. Yeah, you eventually all kind of come out of the pyramid, and once you guys come crawling out of the pyramid, we see a familiar face of a angry, very feral Mendoza, currently standing at the portal of the complex. And he's kind of like, he like sees you guys come out, and he's like rushing at you guys. But you see, his body is like significantly decayed, withering away more so than what those other leeches were. And he like takes like a step like at you, and we hear like a loud crunch as his like leg like falls out, gives out underneath him, and he like as he like makes his way crawling at you guys, his body just falls apart, disintegrating
So he
into a pile of dust.
he pulls a Thanos on us. He just disappears as he stumbles towards us.
Perfect balance.
Yes.
But Larkin is nowhere to be seen.
Uh-oh. How about our
Yeah.
guide, friend?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we don't know where he went up into hiding.
Yeah.
He's just taking lookout.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, we finished this chapter in Peru. So let's kind of just fast forward over things so we can start the next chapter next week.
Sure.
Rather than going through the rewards of all now. But yeah, I assume you guys load up on as much fucking gold as possible from that one room, right?
Hell yeah!
You assume correctly.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
That's I suppose I'd probably take or once Renee gets done, have her take note of that banding around the
Like draw some part of the banding.
yeah, because that was some ancient language, so have her try to like, with her excellent copying skills, record like as much of that language as we can.
you can do it.
Oh,
Somebody messaged me.
Ooh,
Extreme. There
Nice.
you go.
she sure as hell did it.
yeah, you're the 1920s photocopier.
Yeah, you
Prince
did
is
it.
dead. We have Renee.
Praise be to Renee, the Xerox.
So, assuming you line all your pockets of gold, each one of you can take $2,000 worth of items per person.
Damn.
God.
A lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I
Jack-
write that?
Um,
Cash?
so I actually looked up this very specifically in this case. If you guys ever got your hands on this gold, there are rules for advancing your credit rating in this game. If you manage to get like a fuckload of money. So technically, we're in that first development phase.
Lawson, America, did you gentlemen want to hold up our previously arranged deal? Or, and I might as well extend it to the other people.
Yeah, at this point, if you have the proper channels.
Sure.
Cause
I mean, like you would be able to sell because the gold I'm guessing is old, like the balloons. It's probably worth more than just a pure gold that it's made out of. Is what you're saying?
It's So looking at this gold, it looks like to be like various gold pieces from like varying different like time periods of Peru. The earliest like pieces of gold here around date from like the 16th century, but it seems to be a collection of like gold hoarded over hundreds of years. Yeah, so there's like there's like varying like different gold currencies here, different like items of jewelry from different cultures and time periods. Yeah, it seems that a lot of
But yeah, Daniel would be more than willing to see that those pieces find appropriate homes, and that you are aptly compensated for your contributions.
but,
Sounds like a plan.
Because personally, Daniel just wants to be known for finding a shit ton of artifacts.
Yeah, you want to.
I don't really need the money.
Yeah.
I just want the fame.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Because then my ex-lover will take me back. That's how that works.
Yeah. So, yeah. I guess I have to reward you your sanity. When you complete an adventure, everybody ends sanity back. To go to the sanity page. So, yeah. Killing or otherwise defeating Luis de Mendoza rewards D6 sanity points.
Alright.
So everybody roll D6. Yeah, you get that back.
Yay,
Oof.
1.
Ah, man.
That's gay.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah. Killing or otherwise defeating Augustus Larkin rewards D4 sanity points.
But we didn't
We
do it,
didn't.
did we?
You defeated him.
I guess
by,
we foiled
outpacing
his
him.
plot. Yeah.
We foiled
Yeah,
him.
okay.
We foiled his plans.
There we go. That's more like.
Hey, fuck! I'm sane as fuck.
Yeah. You didn't do that one. But you did get this one. For restoring the ward on the pyramid and destroying the Khaleesi, D8 sanity points.
Can I go above the 80 that I started at?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only cap on sanity is from Cthulhu Mythos.
Oh shit!
Yes!
Oh my god!
Nice.
And for saving the boy, the son of the farmer, I'll give you D4. I see you, T.
Damn.
Oof.
God damn it.
Still.
Rolling 4. I like it.
Yeah. So, if there's a character advancement handout, I'll basically just be using that for our downtime. Yeah. So you guys would have had to so you guys would have had to you might come out still ahead, T. So you guys would have all had to take a train and a boat back to your respective homes, wherever those are. And ocean voyages, when you go on like a nice quiet ocean voyage, you automatically restore D3 sanity.
Ooh.
Yeah,
E3?
D3.
A nice relaxing trip. Damn it. I rolled
Oh, baby!
3 ones.
Yeah.
Come on now, that's
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
still... I think I've recouped sanity.
I've recouped
Yeah.
2, I think.
Then you guys can go through your checks. So whatever skills you have checked, you
Okay.
can roll it, and if you fail it, you gain D10 on the
Shit, you
on the
succeeded.
skill.
Hey.
Are we gonna be rolling for credit rating as well?
Yes, shortly.
Cool.
Oh no, don't roll for that as part of the tick.
Now I succeed. Like, god damn it, I miss everything, but now I succeed.
When you don't want it to
Stupid,
succeed.
stupid.
Well, I got firearms. Let's see, psychology. I didn't get psychology. Persuade. Oh, fuck, I got persuade. Listen? Ah, hell yeah, listen. 4 listen.
So I guess I uncheck my things then.
Yeah, the ones you roll.
Yes, you uncheck them as you roll them.
I
Hey!
use...
Hey.
Ooh.
Hey!
Ooh, nice.
Oh!
Oh.
I
Very
can
nice.
see things.
Oh. A 1.
Oh, come on!
You know a little bit of it. So I have language own checked. What did I do that for?
When you were trying to identify Mendoza's
accents.
language.
Okay.
Yeah, the accents.
Oh, hey Grog. So I succeeded on that one dodge. Would I have gotten a check on that?
Yes,
Okay.
you would have.
Oh yeah, me too.
Damn it.
I didn't roll for that. Oh, okay, well I didn't get it. Wow, what a linguist you are, Professor.
I know, right?
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Alright, I got through my checks.
Damn it.
This is one of the more
Right.
fun parts.
Failed that
of
jump.
Call of Cthulhu is rolling all the checks. So, everybody rolled their skills.
Yeah, I only
Alright,
had 2.
So, with
I
how
keep failing.
getting a large sum of cash works, you have 2 options. You can either just take it as cash, like hide it somewhere, and like be able to like produce it easily during an adventure,
Oh, turn
or
it
you
into,
can
like
yeah,
cash
you
or
can-
assets.
put it into your assets. Yeah. Now the question is here: what's everybody's assets worth? What are their assets worth?
Like beforehand?
Because this cash, the money you've got here is worth varying amounts to different people.
It's
Yeah,
double
it's-
what I have in assets already.
It's not much to me.
All right. So what's your combined wealth? Like your combined assets worth? Then there, Leo.
1,000. Like, without the gold.
Without. Oh shit! This is the wrong book. Let me find.
Yeah, because what is it? If your assets goes over like
need
your current like credit bracket,
Bracket.
then you can roll
Yeah.
to go above it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the chart.
Yeah, there's no way I'm breaking that racket. 2K
Yeah.
ain't shit for me.
Oh. Yeah, a lot for some people, but not enough for others.
It'll pay half my car.
Yummy. Players should, when an investor comes to money, they should check to see if the assets. All right. So, what's your current assets, Kenny?
It's at 1,000.
1,000. So that bring you up to 3,000, which
Yeah.
will put you into the new bracket. And how we do that is you just keep rolling d10s, adding that to your credit rating until you're within the new bracket,
Jeez, okay.
which I find is a bit weird.
Yeah, that sounds extra.
Yeah, if the case of this player should.
What was his bracket before? Average or?
Average,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, am I going all the way up
That's-
to wealthy? Oh my god.
It could be, yeah. The keeper should always.
Wow.
And they're warranted. Yeah, like, so the bracket for like average is 500 to 2,450, and then the bracket for wealthy is 25,000 to 44,000, which
Yeah, that's
an
I don't
extra
know.
like 22.5k there.
Yeah, that's
So
a
let's
good
just say for everybody, just get to add D10 to their credit rating, seeing how they invest it.
Oh, you're just gonna do that instead of the normal system?
I mean, like,
It is kind of
it
cumbersome.
doesn't make
Going
quite
from-
much sense going from average to wealthy with an increase
Yeah,
of
like,
2,000.
I get 2,000
Yeah,
bucks, but
is-
I end up
yeah.
getting 25,000 bucks. Like,
Do-
I don't know about that.
Yeah, does that really push him into the wealthy bracket?
It doesn't push him into the wealthy bracket, but it pushes him out of the average bracket.
Ah.
Weird.
Oh, sorry, is this the case? Oh, it's if it's equal to the new bracket. Okay.
Oh, but it's not. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you had to like reach the new bracket of assets.
Yeah, it has to be reached the new bracket. Sorry. So yeah, just make it like a D10 for everybody.
Okay. Alright.
I can live with that.
Am I still adding this 2,000 to my assets, or?
It would, yeah. Like, you'd have to like invest it, but just like put what your new asset rating would be from your credit rating.
Just recalculate it. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
just recalculate. That makes sense.
Because, like, I spent it or
Right.
whatever.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just,
But yeah. And if we look at the character advancement handout, sorry for keeping this going on for so long, guys. You can either increase a current skill or learn a new skill. You can increase a current skill twice, or just learn one new skill. How this works is, if you want to, for either of these options, you have to make a power roll. And if you succeed, if you're increasing a current skill, you get to add D4 points to the skill. If you're learning a new skill, you get to add D10 plus 1 point to the new chosen skill.
So
Does that
are
count
you
Cthulhu
saying like
Mythos?
No, Cthulhu Mythos does not count.
you'd have to you would have to take the book and read it while we're on the thing, like, or something, if you wanted to add the Cthulhu Mythos?
You guys can do a full study of that book now you have the time.
Ah, that's true.
Oh, okay.
I think
Do
you've
you
already,
want
like, you don't lose any more sanity for doing the full study.
Okay.
I think it's just the initial one.
Maybe.
Let's do that.
I would have to check. So,
Because it should have like an initial and a final value, I think.
yeah, initial and a full study value. I have those, but I just need to check. Because
So what would the new skill be considered? Like something that I haven't
something
updated
you have
ever?
you have like no
No ranks in.
no ranks and no like investment in your base at. So I could see like a reason for Kenny America to learn fighting sword with his
Oh,
is that
yeah.
is that what the sword used? I was using brawl the whole time.
no,
Oh, I never
that's-
rolled
You
with
never
it, though.
rolled.
You never rolled.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
It'd
Yeah,
be the
it's-
fighting sword skill.
Yeah.
Okay.
fighting. Yeah, sword.
I don't know. Like, I already have brawl up so high. I kind of don't want to.
I mean, that's up to you, man. Or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
But you have
could
to make the
increase
power
your-
roll, right? Either way.
You have to make a power roll. If you go with you have to declare first, because if you like, you can get either 2 or 1 rolls depending on what you choose here.
Oh, okay. Because you can do up to 2 current skills. Okay.
You can do 2 current skills or learning 1 new skill.
Okay.
So if I say like first aid, I would have to roll first aid. If I fail, I get it. I get one.
No. For learning, for character advancement with the development thing, you'd have to roll your power, and if you succeed, you get to add D4 to the skill.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to improve. I'm gonna try to improve dodge.
Alright. Give me
So
that
I'm gonna
power
roll.
roll.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, you
learning
did
how
it.
to dodge. Okay, so I
Yeah,
roll
you
a
get to add
d4.
D4.
Oh, okay.
Oof, 1.
I'd
What
like-
other skill?
I will like to improve. Psychology.
Alright.
Fuck. Well, I did one.
Yeah.
I got
The
one
power roll
dodging.
rate represents like how determined you are to increase it, because it's like you're on like a cruise, like you're on a boat, and there are like a whole bunch of things you can do on that boat, you know, like
Yeah, I just want to like get a
relax
read
or
on people.
have a drink at the bar.
No, I want to like talk to people and get a read on them, but then like I was like, ah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try first aid.
All right, give me that power roll. Hey, it's a
There you
D4.
Ooh,
Hey.
That's what I needed.
maybe you
Nice.
can actually do like first aid next time.
I can't do the 2 skills the same, right? I have to pick another one.
You could do the same skill twice.
I don't want to do that.
Oh wait, you rolled first aid, not power.
Oh yeah, you went. Oh well, we'll
Oh.
go with his 15.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're meant
Yeah.
to roll power, but yeah, that would be a
Okay,
success for you anyway. So I'll let you keep it.
Okay, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter because the roll is
Yeah,
gonna be the
so-
roll.
Yeah. A thing to keep in mind. So you can recover sanity by interacting with your key, one of your backstory connections. If you guys like, I don't think we have enough time to do that right now since we've gone a bit
Yeah.
over clock a bit here.
Yeah.
But if you guys like want to like write me like write a letter or something like doing like 2x to like
Yeah, I'll do
I'm
that.
like talking to you here. If you guys like do that, I'll let you recover like using like the key backstory stuff. And if you do write me a letter, I'll give you like a bonus die for the effort you put in as a player.
Okay, I'll do that for you because
Okay.
that's something Kenny would do.
Man.
That was for my rifle.
Oh, I for sure fucking have a letter to write to one ex-lover. Look at me now. How do you
Well,
like
are we
me
going?
now?
Are we going back home?
Yeah, where are we going?
Yeah. Oh, yes. So now we'll be doing a bit of a time skip. Yeah. So I have to do a bit of things here, but the basics have it's been about 4 years since your expedition with Jackson. He's put out like a new book during that time, kind of covering the events, so like what happened during that expedition, but he's like toned it down, you know, like to make it more believable than what actually happened. But eventually, after like 4 years, you all get a telegram from Jackson saying for you to meet him in New York.
Oh baby, I'm already
Oh.
there.
I'm
York,
already
New
there.
York.
That's where I live.
Yeah, you mentioned something about the Kyle. Oh my god, I can't pronounce this. No.
Type it out. Type it out.
You can do it.
Give me a moment. I need a. This is what I get being born tongue-tied. Kyle.
Kyle. Who's Kyle?
Carlisle.
Carlisle. Yes,
Carlisle.
I'm not good at I'm not good at reading words. Like if somebody says it's for me, like yeah.
Oh, I see.
He
Okay.
mentions learning something new about the Kyle. Oh my fucking god! Did it again.
Carlisle.
Carlisle.
Carlisle. Thank you.
There we go.
Expedition, which I will have to make a handout for that because
Okay.
it's kind of.
Yeah, it's a little late.
But yeah.
What?
All right.
Thanks. Yeah, it will be taken off in there. I'll make sure there's I'll fill you in on the details.
All right.
There
Well, sounds good.
during the week, and yeah,
Until next time, in New York.
New York,
All
New
right.
York.
All right.
New York, New York.